Hello everybody, this is Darren Cross. Welcome to Marketing and Management 340. Now, I know that sounds strange, but this is the International Business course, and it's a cross-listed course, and so depending upon what your major is, it can count as either a management class or a marketing class, so don't let that throw you off if I use that terminology throughout. So welcome to the course. This is International Business. We're going to learn a lot of cool stuff this summer, and what I really wanted to talk about in this first video is basically how the course runs. So I'm going to run through a couple of things here to get you started on the right foot, and then we'll be communicating like this throughout the next 8 weeks, depending upon when you're watching this, of course. But I just wanted to give you a good feel for how things are going to work so that you can kind of know what we're going to be doing. So let me run you through here. If you go right here on the left, there's a link that says Course Orientation. This is about 90% complete, but we can go ahead and talk about it here. So the first link that you'll see here is a link that kind of sends you to a course that you can go through that is basically everything you need to know about how to operate an online course here at McKendree. And so if you haven't done that, it should be on every online course, but if you haven't done that, it would be really useful to go through here. There's a lot of cool things that could maybe help you become more successful. Now, this next box here is basically the written version of what I'm talking about here. It kind of explains exactly what you need to do each week, and it is a place that you can refer back to just so that you can make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But I'll show you something here as we go into the mods, and I think that that'll kind of open things up for you. Now, in our, basically what we're going to be doing, and this explains, on the first day of each module, you want to go into the folder. Let's do that. We'll go into module folder, okay, and what you're going to see is the modules. I'm toying with the idea, I'm still kind of getting these together, and so I'm toying with the idea of having these open each week as you complete your module, because a lot of people try to work ahead, and what you guys are after is not really what I'm after. You guys are after trying to get done as soon as you possibly can, and I think that sometimes you rush the learning, and my style is to kind of hit one little piece at a time, go deep with it, and then have it serve as a basis for the next piece that we're going to be talking about. So I'm inclined to do that, and I'll open up the module every Sunday night at midnight. And that way, everything that you need in that module will be there. And that's the way that you'll see it. So when you go into a module, what you'll see are the objectives. You'll see a resources folder, the discussion board for that week. If there's a discussion board that I want you to participate in, which there will be for every module, so there will be 8 discussion boards in this class, then the link will be here. And so all you have to do is click on it, and it goes to the general discussion board, and that's when you select which one you're going to do. Now, I'm telling you now, what you're seeing here is not the actual discussion questions. I'm changing these up because these were based upon a previous textbook, so I wanted to actually, update it. So you'll see one at a time with the discussion boards as well. Okay? We'll talk about what's required for discussion here in a little bit. The next thing that you'll see is the Module 1 assignment folder. And in that, those are, besides the discussion board, these are the things that you actually have to do for that week. So in every module, you're going to have at least 2 quizzes. It's going to be based upon the chapters that we cover. And then you'll have the case study assignment, which we'll talk about here in a second as well. So let me go back. In the resources folder, you will see anything that I want you to read. So usually there's something that says readings, and if there's extra things that I want you to download and read, I'll have it here. It may be a link to a website or something like that, but and what you see here, there will probably be more by the time you guys are actually in the course. But anything that I want you to read is actually in this folder. And then anything that I want you to watch is in this folder, and usually there'll be, actually I can go ahead and create this now because I know I'm going to have this. So there'll be the PowerPoints, which these are the PowerPoints for the chapters that we're going to be covering that module. And then there'll be some ancillary extra videos that kind of just shore up things. And I usually build those on Sunday night so that people... they're the latest, freshest version, and it reflects what's going on now instead of, I try to record, when I do these courses, I try to build them as we go along so that they're kind of fresh and not stale. The other thing that's putting a wrinkle in this a little bit is that the textbook that we're using this summer is not the textbook that I used last summer. So there are some alignments that I have to kind of work out as well. But you'll see that in the resources folder. So back in Module 1, and each module will look like this, okay? Going back to the assignment, what you'll find in the case study assignment is the actual link where you can put your assignment. But in addition to that, what you'll have is the assignment video. Every assignment has the assignment video, which is it's something like this. It's a screen capture that looks at the template, and I'll tell you about the template here in a little bit. But it looks at the template and tells you which piece of the template we're going to be doing and what I exactly want you to do for that template. So for each assignment, the first thing you'll want to do is watch the assignment video, and then you will click and upload your assignment here. Now, this stuff is going to be changing because I'm changing the template and what's required. So by the time you guys are ready to do the assignment, you'll have everything that you need here. Okay? So going back here, let's talk about, let's go to course orientation again. So what we say here is basically in each module you'll go into the resource folder and watch all the videos and read all of the required readings, okay? Then you want to go on the discussion link and actually go through the discussion board process, which I'm going to describe for you right now. And it's also on your syllabus as well. The requirements are specifically on your syllabus. So there's 3 components to a successful week of discussion board. First of all, you have to post your first initial post, which answers the question that I posted by Wednesday of the week, by midnight on Wednesday, okay? So you're going to be penalized if you're not, because here's what happens. A lot of people wait and try to do it all on Saturday, and what's happening is this replaces the course attendance and participation part that you would normally have face-to-face. So you have to go in and actually interact with people. So make your first initial post by Wednesday of the week. The next thing that you want to do is you want to read everything that everybody's done, and you want to make a reply to initial post by Friday. So you're going to choose 2 people that you thought had some interesting points, and you're just going to make a reply to their initial post by Friday of that week. And then you're going to respond to everybody who replied to you by Sunday of that week. Now here's the thing. You need to answer the questions that I'm actually posing. So be really focused. First of all, understand what the objectives are for that week. Read the material, watch the videos, and then participate in the discussion board. Now, I know that I've taken a lot of college courses, and I know how you guys do things, and I know how I have done things in the past, but I want to caution you against this concept of, let me see what's going on and see if I can dig for the information. I recommend that you go ahead and read everything, go through everything first, and go ahead and complete the discussion board on Wednesday, and then do your assignments over the weekend, because you're going to need all of the information in order to really focus in and have a good, deep understanding and demonstration of understanding in your papers. Another thing that you don't see here is in each week, you'll see it by the time the video opens, but each week there is a quiz. I showed you those quizzes, and you have 10 questions and 20 minutes to do those quizzes. And here's the thing. You got to do those quizzes. Once you start, that's it. It forces you to complete the quiz right then and there. And then the other thing is, once that module is over, you will not have an opportunity to take that quiz again. So what I recommend doing is go ahead and read everything that you can possibly read and watch every video and all of that stuff, and then take that quiz after you have read that stuff. Don't try to do the thing where you read the question and go try to find it in the book. And I'm not saying that you can't have the book open when you take your quiz. What I'm saying is you're only going to have 2 minutes per question, and that's going to stress you out. So my recommendation is to read through everything before you take that quiz. Okay? So that will be here, the quiz. And then finally, go into the assignment folder and make sure that you watch the assignment video and do that assignment. Now, here's the thing. We are not going to have assignments in every module. We're going to have assignments in modules 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So in modules 2 and 4, you don't have any assignments. Just 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 will be your final draft of this. So you're basically doing little pieces of a larger paper, and we'll talk about that once you get to the template video. But the idea here is that this is going to be your routine every week. Now, of course, in mods 2 and 3, you will not have the assignment part. Okay? Now, a note on grading. I'm giving you every opportunity. What you'll see is that when you're doing those papers, you actually have, I give you the format, I give you the outline, I tell you exactly what to write about, and I also do the assignment videos that say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. And quite often I'll say something like, make your sentence something like this. ABC Corp is a blah, 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 whatever it is. If you listen to that, you're going to be really successful in this course. So I'm giving you every opportunity to be successful, because what I need you to understand is that I'm teaching a lot of courses this summer, and I do a lot of papers. This is basically how I do all of my courses. And so what happens is on Sunday night, when you guys turn everything in, I wake up on Monday, and I'm going to have something like 100 papers that I need to grade every single Monday. Okay? And so what I do is I just get the discussion boards graded, and they're usually graded by Wednesday. And then I'll grade throughout the week, and I usually have all of the paper submissions graded by Friday. Now, I know you have your next assignment that's due on Sunday, but like I said, I've given you every opportunity to be successful by giving you all of these extra things. And so you will have your stuff graded by Friday of every week. If I'm running behind, then I'll send a grading update or something like that. And, I'm trying to get on it, so I think that, there's also a good chance that I could have everything graded before then as well. So, but I just wanted to let you know that my social contract that I'm making with you is that that I'll have discussion boards graded by Wednesday, and I'll have the written assignments graded by Friday. Okay? Now, what you're going to want to do is, right off the bat, I just want to let you know, one of the first things that you want to do in Module 1 is look at this template video, or the template assignment. I'm not going to download it because I'm still working on it, and you're not going to see exactly what it is, but right here, there is a case study template. Make sure that you read that as well, because it's going to be very helpful as you work through this stuff. Okay? So I think that's it. What you will see is, let me see here. I am actually opening here in just probably 2 hours or so. The entire course will be open for you, but all of these modules, you won't see modules 2 through 8. Okay, so you only see module 1. Now here's the thing. This will be open. You can peruse this. All of the things that relate to assignments are not going to be complete, because I'm actually going out of country. But what I can tell you is, before I get back on the day that this course actually starts, and so what will happen is I will button up all of the things that relate to assignments in those first couple of days. So I don't want you doing any assignments before the course starts. I don't want you doing anything except making your introduction before the course starts, because actually the Department of Education requires that you participate within the time frame of the listed course dates. And so I don't want you trying to turn in assignments before the course has even started, okay? So, and I want you to read the stuff and go through everything like I indicated, and, that gives you the best chance of being successful. So I'll get back on the Monday that the course starts. I'll polish up all of those assignment pieces probably Monday and Tuesday, and then you guys can begin doing anything. I will be available by email, so if you have any questions about anything, feel free to email me. And then once I get back in country, so once the course starts, I have my telephone number listed, my cell phone number, so you guys can text me or call me if you need me. It's probably easier just to text. If I get random telephone numbers and I don't know that people are going to call me, I typically don't answer. And I have had students that just call me out of the blue because they want to talk about something. But the thing is, I try to budget my time. And so if I don't know what the purpose of a call is, I typically don't answer. However, you can text and say, hey, do you have a moment that we can talk, or something like that, and I can make time for you. But until the course starts, just kind of peruse this and look at the syllabus and understand how things are going to go. And then once I'm back in country on the 5th, I actually get back on the 5th, you'll see a lot more activity and we can go from there. But in the meantime, feel free to email me if you have any questions. Good luck, everyone.